In my opinion, Conor McGregor is everything but just confirmed to be in the White House. I do not see a world where he isn't. I'll talk about that later. But right now, he's been dropping a lot and a good amount of sparring footage, and I want to talk about it. And then later on, I want to see who he's probably going to fight at the White House, who he's probably going to be able to beat at the White House, and if he should headline, right? But let's start off with the sparring footage right here. Conor McGregor sparring a 6'5" MMA fighter. 6'5" ain't no joke. He's from the PFL. And this doesn't really show much. It kind of just shows these two little clips. Him with that back kick to the back of the head. A real Cyril Gone Maxian right there. Yeah. So this one isn't like the most impressive thing. It's just him versus a tall guy. But I like that he's still kind of fast. And he's not, he looks a little heavier. He's not karate blitzing, but he's definitely not washed. Like, I don't see him and I think washed, right? But this is another one that I think is a little bit just as interesting, right?
Yeah, we're going in 100%. This is, yeah, we're going in here 100%. I'm going into this fight 100% Conor McGregor, not 92. 100% Conor McGregor. So it has to be really meticulous. We were right there with the last one. As a unit, we do it, right? Let's go, let's go. My strong rockets. These are missiles, yeah.
Motivational Conor just hit different, man. Motivational Conor hit different. I can't really speak too much on this. You're not really showing much. There's no real back and forth. But again, he still looks good. He still looks young. If you told me there was a 34-year-old man and not a 37-year-old guy, I'd believe you. Like, good body shots. They're quick hands. Absolutely quick hands. He's still sneaky with that uppercut. These are good. And what, 4 days ago, at least posted by the Mac. These are 4 days ago. Now, this one, I can't show too much of it. Again, it's the Mac. I don't want to get, like, blocked or copy straightened or striked or whatever. But there's this little sequence right here that I actually do like, where the guy goes for a double or a single. And then Conor has the underhooks. And then we see him hit. He goes for a knee to the face, which instinctually is just beautiful. And it hits him in the side again. And then just tries to follow up and goes for a finish. The person stops it, of course. But I think that wasn't... I don't know if that knee went to the head or to the liver. Oh, shit. But, nah, that's to the head. But still, that's sharp. That's good. And he has finishing instinct. That's what you want to see from somebody who hasn't been fighting since 2001. Something like that. He's been gone for a long time. And you might say, is he going to really be at the White House? And yeah, it's almost damn but certified in my brain right now. You might disagree with me. You might think, I don't know. The UFC might not trust him and stuff like that. But let me remind you. 303, Conor McGregor was supposed to fight International Fight Week in 2004, right? UFC saw to part ways in 2004. You saw the cleanse relationship because untentable over Conor McGregor's situation, right? See, the thing about this is that USADA told the UFC, we have been clear and firm with the UFC that there should be no exceptions given by the UFC for Conor McGregor to fight until he has returned to negative tests and has been in the pool for at least 6 weeks or 6 months. And you know what the UFC did? They said, bye, adios. We'll find somebody else. They damn near just fired them. This wasn't like oh man, what can we do to make Conor McGregor be? No, they were like, all right, fuck you then. We're going to back up our boy Conor McGregor. USADA, you're out of here. You're fired. And, you know, that just shows me that fucking the UFC is willing to bend over backwards for Conor McGregor, right? And then Conor McGregor just recently, I say recently, like it wasn't a couple months ago, he just got back in the testing pool. He got his, what's it called, plaster from his shoulder, whatever it is, blood test. Now, besides him just looking absolutely insane, physique-wise, he looks good. Physique-wise, he should be muzzing in Target, right? He does not look like overweight. He does not look swollen. Like if we look here in the Roadhouse image, this man was roided up. You know, he got his shin busted, and then he needed to hit some roids and stuff like that while he was off. He was like soft retirement. So he hit the roids, and goddamn, look at these traps. Look at the shoulders. Fucking good build, right? That being said, I am happy to see him slim down. I would rather have him slim down than just be bulky and slow, especially if he's fighting at 175 versus a 155er. Those boys are fast, right? Now let's talk about it, right? Who should Conor McGregor fight? I think he's already going to be at the White House, right? So the last person we want to see him fight at the White House is a welterweight. But before those welterweights, I messed up my slides, right? Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler is going to be in the corner in the cut chair with Ian Gary. He is not fighting Conor McGregor. If you think he's going to fight Conor McGregor, a guy who's like, 12 ranks, something like that, he is not fighting Conor McGregor. He does not have the superstar power, the wins, the resume. He does not have anything for like negotiations. Why would he at this point? Because he had a tough season with him? No. There's barely any buildup. It's all one-sided buildup, damn near. And if Conor McGregor really calls out Michael Chandler, he's on coke. Conor McGregor also called out Dan Hooker. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen, right? Now the UFC could waste it on this fight. It'll be a fun fight. It'll be a barn burner. But a White House main event, I don't think so, right? So again, who is he not gonna fight? Carlos Prates, too scary. Michael Morales, too zesty. Islam Makhachev. He could fight him at 170, but for the belt, it just makes no sense. It makes no sense, and I also think Islam Makhachev just destroys him. I think the build-up will be cool, fighting under the Dagestani, Khabib's like protege, but I think it would be better if this fight just didn't happen, right? Now, please like and subscribe. I'm a small channel, helps me a lot, so hopefully you enjoyed this video, right? Now let's continue. The most important part about Conor McGregor returning, and I think returning at the White House, is that he must headline. Now, I keep saying that he's going to headline. He must headline. Now, why do I say that? It's because he's been headlining since 2014. The last time he didn't headline was against Dustin Poirier, right? And he KO'd Dustin Poirier. Then he had a fight night. And everything since then, he's been headlining. And as you can see, the belts end. The belts end right here. And he had 3 fights with no belts. That tells me, and that tells everybody, the viewers, that this man can main event without a belt. He has that much power. And guess what? He sold out. He sold out those pay-per-views, the 5 highest pay-per-views buys of all time. Conor McGregor. Diaz, Khabib, Poirier, Cerrone. Millions. He sold millions of pay-per-views. Not millions of dollars worth. He sold millions of pay-per-views. He is by far the largest, the biggest star the UFC has ever seen and most likely will ever see. There's no replicating that. So they have to give it a one big explosive finale ending, a bookmark closing with Conor McGregor and having him at the White House, right? Now, the best choice to be fighting at the White House, again, main event, he doesn't need a belt. I'm going to give him a belt anyways, right? The best people he could fight is Justin Gaethje or Ilia Topuria for either the interim belt, the lightweight belt, or the lightweight belt. If Conor McGregor is willing to go down to 155, which he might not. He might want a 155 or at 170. We don't know really, but if you could convince him to come back for a belt, he might just do it. I know, like maybe I'm talking about the old Conor McGregor, but one Conor McGregor that I just believe in is that his ability to do it for the belt, right? For the fight. I do believe I think he would do it, but we don't know, right? Now, best choice, again, both of these. The worst one of these both is Ilia Topuria. He could fight for the lightweight belt, but I don't see any reason. This is a competitive fight. Not really. I think Ilia Topuria slimes out Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is evasive. He is fluid. He is fast and stuff like that. But if you're able to corner and catch Alexander Volkanovski, who has an extremely high IQ, who's really good at like circling around and just trapping him in the corner and knock him out, you might be able to do it against Conor McGregor, who got cornered against Dustin Poirier, right? I can see it happening, but I think this is a wrong fight to make. The right fight to make is Justin Gaethje. Now, they're both 37 years old. They're both they've both been in the career for so long. Justin Gaethje has been fighting continuously. I think he had like 5-6 fights since 2001, since Conor McGregor retired, so they never were able to cross paths. This is a fight I would love to see. I would have loved to see it back then. I would love to see it now. They're both like around the same level. It's hard to say, but the reason I think this fight is perfect is because we do not know that Conor McGregor is going to return. But if we want to give him a win, or Justin Gaethje he looked shit. He looked absolutely bad against Paddy Pimblett, right? So if you want Conor McGregor to win, you give him Justin Gaethje and get a highlight real KO or TKO or something like that. And if you want America to win, because we really realistically don't know how Conor McGregor is going to return after 5-year layoff, something like that. Let Justin Gaethje get a knockout, TKO, split decision against one of the craziest, like most popular guys, right? It'll be a little bit of a waste because both of these people are like at the edge of retirement, right? But I think this makes the most sense. It makes the most sense. Justin Gaethje gets to, I'll talk about that later. Now, this will fix everything, right? While this fight is going on for the interim belt, we also get simultaneously what has been everybody's issue with the lightweight division, and that Arman is not getting to fight for the title. So while this fight happens, what Conor and Gaethje happens, we have Armin versus Ilya simultaneously happen, defending the lightweight belt, defending the interim lightweight belt, and I don't think anybody's gonna be mad about that. We have almost like this fake belt that's the interim, and then the real one that's that lightweight belt, and meritocracy kind of continues, and justice wins. Right now, again, I was going to say this earlier, but I messed up my slides. Just in case he gets to retire after the Conor McGregor fight, right? He gets to retire with a win or a loss. It doesn't really matter. But he also gets to retire with the fat stack of big old money, dollar bills, y'all. He gets to retire with his pockets fat. And guess what? Maybe have a little, a rematch if he does knock out Conor McGregor. It might be in the clause, a contract, whatever, right? Will he definitely retire? I don't know. He might want to fight out his contract, but regardless, Justin Gaethje has been complaining to DC, or DC said he makes more money now. Justin Gaethje has been frustrated that he hasn't made $1 million after all his bonuses, right? So fuck it. Let him retire. Let him make that money and leave, or let him make the money and continue fighting, right? I think it fixes everything. Now, who wins between these two? It's so hard to say. We have not seen Conor McGregor since Dustin Poirier, and even in that fight, he came in with a bad leg. And the fight before that, we seen him come back, and it wasn't really Conor. It was a boxing heavy Conor, not the karate stance, blitz in, blitz out, counter on the strike. Conor McGregor. So who's gonna win this one? It depends how Conor McGregor comes back. Justin Gaethje was looking so bad against Paddy Pimblett, and it wasn't because of Paddy Pimblett, and it might have been because he's 37 years old. He has a lot of wear and tear on him, and he probably had staph and was on antibiotics. Right? It's gonna look bad, but the fun thing about it is gonna be a slugfest on the feet. It's gonna be exciting. They're both just gonna be two superstars. We know they're superstars, and I think it'll be a perfect match for the White House. Now, let me know. Oh, fuck this guy. Let me know who you think wins at the White House main event, Conor McGregor versus Justin Gaethje. I would love to know. Personally, I'm gonna have to. I think Conor McGregor still has it, man. Just seeing that quality of Justin Gaethje was so bad. But let me know. Besides that, thank you very much for watching. Have an amazing day, and like and subscribe, I guess. Bye. Bye.